All right, 1-3-2.
What? That's pretty much what I would have to say.
Yeah, I'd have to say.
It's just terrible, terrible job. Listen, let's start with the positives here, okay?
CB's a baller. That's a positive. Yoke always plays like Yoke, pretty much.
Yoke
That's
is
a positive.
AG's an absolute warrior.
AG's a warrior, just playing hurt.
I knew as soon as
Jamal-
that game started. I mean, we were up 10. It's like you're the guy cannot run.
Oh, I know.
Like
He still like kind of like played better than like Jamal, which is like, what are we doing? I guess you're sick. I don't know what that means.
I think it means he's sick. I mean, Jamal.
No shit, but like, what does that mean though? Like, I get like what type of sick, you know? I don't
Sounds
know.
like he had the flu. I mean, listen, we weren't supposed to win. Here's the issue. It's like you lose last year in the second round,
Yeah.
and then you lose KCP. You have no depth. You can win. You don't have to be deep. You don't have to be OKC 12 deep, but you can't be 4 deep.
And we did, yeah. And just Russ just like played bad. Like, like sometimes it was like we're 2-3 deep off the bench, but Russ is like our third best player.
Which is
and
just
then today he was
absolute
just
disaster.
I didn't like his vibe today, man.
I mean, he sucks.
And even like Julian throwing it to you when you're not looking, like why? Like we're trying to win a basketball game. Why are you like snapping at Julian? You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I mean that's Russell Westbrook, but that's also like, again, we said this I think at the beginning of the playoffs. It's like you don't get mad at tequila when you get hungover.
Yeah.
We picked Russell Westbrook up.
We did. So do you think we get rid of him next year? I would love to just pick up Bruce and just.
We're gonna pick up Bruce. Russell Westbrook, I doubt plays another game of basketball ever again.
Oh, I don't think that. Wait, for the Nuggets?
For what team is going to take
he'll
Russell
play.
Westbrook?
He'll be on a team.
What team?
I'm 98% sure he'll play basketball.
Where?
I don't know, but like he's going to play on a team.
You think?
Yes.
He's like 38.
I know, but like there were some games. People would be like, there were some games he was the Nuggets' third best player. I would be shocked if he retired. Maybe he does.
Because I'm just looking at it. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. Like the teams that I'm looking at that would need a veteran that's going to take a veteran minimum would be like maybe like the Lakers, which like obviously he's not going back there.
Or just a team that's
Warriors.
bad that just wants to have Russell Westbrook on their team, and they'll be like he's a veteran. He could like be with young guys.
I don't hate
think
that. I don't hate.
I mean, like he'll find somewhere. I think.
Go to like
Chris Paul kind of just like went like with a young guy. Like
but
maybe
he's like good still.
But Russ, people will see the upside. I think he'll just play somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, he's definitely not playing in Denver anymore. Let's see.
I bet MPJ's gone.
Which honestly, it stings. But it's like at the end of the day,
it does sting, and like he was kind of hurt, but it's like,
and it's also that's again that
and
like
that contract just sucks. Unfortunately,
contract is terrible. I mean,
yeah.
It does hurt. It will hurt to see him go because like I love him, and he's also like sick. Like it'll sting to see him like make a 3 in a Pelicans uniform.
Yeah, it'll be weird.
You're like, dude, that's my player.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you shot 15% in the finals.
Yeah.
You shot
What did he score today? 5 points.
Just
4
it's
points?
he
just didn't play. Like he didn't do anything.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, all the reports are saying that like the Kroenkes don't want him. Like they refuse to trade him. So like the Kroenkes are still the ones that own the team.
I'm not going to be upset if we keep him. I just think it would make a lot of sense if we deal him.
I guess don't trade him for fucking nobody because he still is like a starter, but like he doesn't.
And he's better than this series was for him. Like he was like during our title run, he was good.
No, he was not.
Was he? What he was?
I mean, I think he was all right in the lead up, but like in the finals,
he wasn't this bad.
He shot 12% in the final.
So he was this bad in the finals.
Yes.
I guess then maybe I guess.
So it's like I don't know. It's just that's a tough one. Adelman, I do think earned a job. So
yeah, I think we'll probably keep Adelman.
Yeah, congrats, David. I'm
CB and Yoke and Jamal. I mean, Jamal just didn't do the Jamal thing that we needed him to do.
But I almost don't blame him because it's like you got so many guys that they're throwing at him, and you can't pass it. Like it would help so much if he could just throw it to Mike.
Yeah, we don't have that third option. And it's supposed to be Mike.
And that's what you need in that spot because
you need
it's
a
like
shooter too. Yeah, like CB is like Dwayne Wade.
CB is good at his role. He does his job, and he's knocking down threes.
We just need like a fucking like shooter.
We need Bruce Brown off the bench,
and just a spot up shooter.
It's Michael Porter Jr.
I know, but he just couldn't shoot.
So that just
fucking Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield would be
Just
good.
kicking a Buddy. And then, on the Thunder side, I guess J-Dub just figured it out today.
But there's such a weird team. I think they win the championship.
Hartenstein is so weird as a basketball player. When he misses the little thing, it's hilarious.
Well, it has to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
and
anywhere else,
he's not calibrated.
It's kind of like it's.
But when like game 1 or something, he made him all. I was like, this is a fucking cheat code. And then when he's missing, it's like, dude, this is like hilarious to watch.
It's actually like that he has just done it 100,000 times.
Yeah, it's almost inspiring. It's like master one skill. Like, can he shoot? Not really, but he could do this one thing
and do that thing,
and he'll score like 8 a game on it.
He's a plus player. He's a former Denver Nugget.
He's a good piece. Oh, is he really?
That's where Calvin Booth. I'm him,
when did we have him?
3 years ago.
Just got rid of him. Didn't play him.
Every single person that played, like every person Calvin Booth just like got, and Mike would just be like, "We're not playing him," and then like you get to the playoffs and we have only like 5 options.
Yeah, there's just 2020. Yeah. So Mike just didn't play him because there's a young guy that he's like, I don't trust him.
Yep.
Or whatever.
And that's just what he did with everybody.
And that's on Mike, not on Booth.
It's not.
And Julian is obviously has the goods to be good. He just wasn't ready to play today in this game because he hasn't gotten the reps in.
He doesn't get enough minutes.
He doesn't get the reps in.
I think Julian should be good next year. Next year we're in a good spot. And I also
CB
think
is like so much better year by year.
Yeah, you know? the overwhelming positive here is that, listen, going into these playoffs, we get bounced in 6 first round. Yoke could have easily been like, get me out of this team.
He could have.
But now it's like we just need 2 more players.
If we would have like gone to the conference finals, that would have been like a miracle. Like we maxed out what we could have done with this group.
And then, to be honest with you, like, OKC won 68 games, so they're the toughest team to beat. I think it would have been an even worse matchup against the Timberwolves.
Against the Wolves, probably, yeah.
We're 0-4 against them.
You got the Thunder winning the title?
I mean, I feel like now that like my team's out of it, it's like I get why the analysts are like, no shit, they're gonna win because they're so much better than every team.
Yeah, they are.
I don't really see how.
I think I'm gonna say they win, and we were their toughest series.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I would love to see.
I would love for them to just roll through the Thunder in 5 and then beat the Pacers in 5.
I would love for it to be Wolves Knicks would be the.
That'd be the more entertaining final. Yeah.
If it's Pacers Thunder, I don't think I can watch.
I think what's his name just tweeted that Russ made his prediction. I think he said Pacers beat the Thunder in 6 or something.
In the finals? That
was his prediction.
No, wrong. I mean,
I said Indy beating the Thunder in 6 in the finals.
Okay, I mean,
it's like I don't feel that that's going to happen. But,
I don't either.
But a lot of the things that have happened, I didn't feel they would happen in this playoffs.
I feel like the Knicks have like a.
The Knicks winning would be cool. The Knicks winning would be neat. Probably good for the league.
Oh yeah, I'm all in. The league is like, we need them to go to the finals.
Yeah,
because
I think we just
not,
root
it's
for
an
them,
absolute.
right? At this point, also born in New York. So
yeah.
I'm gonna. I can do that.
Yeah,
kind of.
sure.
They could be my second team. They could be my Eastern team if the Nuggets are ever out.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of that interesting spot though. I think we mentioned like you almost want them to lose in the first round. Where the Nuggets where it's like.
Yeah, it is.
You like? It's like now it's
confusing
really
what to do with this team. I think
do you hire Adelman?
I think you hire Adelman, and I think it's more like keep the core, trade a piece of it, like an MPJ, and then like add a couple. I don't think you don't break core up.
You keep the core 4, who's
CB, AG, Jamal, and Yoke, and then MPJ's gone, and then Russ is gone, obviously, and then like. Maybe package in Julian and Peyton Watson in something.
I think what you do is a little like because I think Jimmy's contract is up over.
Jimmy, like that's so perfect.
You do a sign and trade with
Yoke's
Mike.
never played with an All-Star.
That's so insane. So you go. We get Jimbo for 3 years.
Who would you trade for Jimbo?
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah. Would you trade a?
But that's almost fair because
Jimbo's 35.
Yeah, 36. Jimbo's like not. Even an all-star
Michael
anymore.
Porter Jr., Peyton Watson, and a pick. Would you still do it?
No. Peyton Watson, I'm really high on him this offseason, just figuring out how to shoot.
And he's been like a little better offensively, I feel like. Like he's made some big threes.
Yeah, and like also players just like do whatever AG did, just do that, and we're going to be the best team in the league.
That actually, AG doing that almost changes everything. For
it does.
Players,
you went from 29 to 42.
And it seems like it's just because like he worked really hard at it, and it seems like guys that don't get good at shooting maybe just don't. But I understand it.
Can't be
But
that.
I would understand it because they're like, I'm getting 10 mil. I don't give a shit.
It can't be that. I think.
So you think some just try to improve and they just don't? Maybe it's a mental thing a little bit.
I think it's like also there's an element of like at some point it clicks.
Maybe
So you got to put so much work in, and then you're like, oh,
That's what I'm hoping for with my golf game.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like golf is like that, where like it just like
that's where you've said to me before. It's like it might be like 3 minutes of a lesson, and then I'm like 20% better
easily.
Like so maybe it just clicked for him form wise or
something like that. Let's see who else is on the Denver Nuggets. I mean Holmes. He had a torn Achilles, and we get a rookie next year.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Julian Strother needs to take a step.
He will. I think he will take it. I think he just needs minutes, dude.
But also, like, the players exist in the like. We could have traded for Alex Caruso. He's not like a
Caruso's a great piece, man.
But just if we just get,
he's a great three. He's a 3-and-D. He really is just a 3-and-D.
I know, and he's also like, he's
a D and 3, but he can shoot the 3.
Yeah, but dude, if we just had
Caruso's young. Too.
If we added Caruso, is he? He's 32.
But I had him as older.
Just because he's bald.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I had him as like 34, 30. Yeah, probably because he's bald.
Yeah, definitely. That's got to be it. Let me just pull up some NBA players. Just see what we can do this offseason. Okay, so we got Bruce Brown, free agent. There we go. Pick him up. That's easy. Take a hometown discount, buddy. Karis LeVert would be a nice option.
Yeah, that'd be a good piece.
Luke Kennard. I don't know if he's a big defender, but you know what? Maybe we take
Where is he? I don't know. Who's that?
He's a Memphis Grizzly. He's a Grizzly Bear. Let's go perhaps a Larry Nance Jr.
That feels like a good piece, yeah.
Play some defense. Trey Jones, I don't know what his deal is. That guy's off his rocker. Gary yeah, I mean there's options.
Gary Payton's great, yeah.
I feel like Gary Payton is kind of like almost a P-Watt, where it's like there's no offense going on.
He's just not good at offense.
But yeah, I think we're in a good spot. What do you think, Knicks Pacers? What do you got?
I could see it going either way. I want the Knicks to win. I'll say Knicks in 6.
Okay,
I guess, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers just win for some reason. I'll go Knicks in 6 though.
I'm gonna go Knicks in 7, and I think the crowd, the
Knicks home court it affects the game
100%.
You see that fan just like getting jumped just because he's walking with
which
the jersey on? Don't wear the jersey, and also don't jump him.
Yeah, don't jump him, but you got
to be smarter.
Why are you even wearing that jersey?
Well, it's just like a low IQ play.
It's on purpose though. The Pacers were not in that game. He just put his Pacers jersey on and just went outside.
That's actually that's true, dude. That's
like
crazy.
that was he. That had,
what do you expect? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Obviously, but but the Knicks crowd is scary for sure.
Oh, for sure. If I went to a Knicks game, I would wear if it was Knicks Nuggets in the finals, I would put a Knicks jersey on. If I was going
or just stay neutral for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going against that crowd at all.
And I think if you're a player, you're like, oh, this crowd is fucking annoying.
This crowd is scaring me.
They're so loud and screaming at me.
But I do think
when the Knicks go on a run, they're in my face.
But like the Thunder, there's nothing you could. The Thunder, like when you have a game like today, it's not even a.
Oh, it's just they're just better and they just win.
They're so much better than you.
It's just like it's like 2 high school teams and the one is just faster.
Exactly.
The other one just can't even get it past half court.
That is what. Yeah. So it doesn't. It almost doesn't even sting that we lost. It's like the team won 68 games because
they did that. Yeah, and
they won 18 more games than us in the regular season.
Yeah, and game 2 and game 7 they clicked. They did their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not. It's not even like they're like hitting shots like they are, but they're just stealing the ball from you and dunking it every time.
They're better at basketball.
So if it's Knicks OKC, it's going to be OKC in 5.
Yeah, who do you have OKC versus? It's got to be OKC. I think it's. I'm going to go Knicks in 6 and OKC in 5.
Yeah, I'm just going to say OKC. I don't know how long that series is going to go.
It's confusing with these guys.
I just would be shocked if they're. I don't know. Maybe we're ass if they just like if the
or they just get. I don't know. Yeah. Also, like J-Dub wasn't even playing good for them in this series.
Yeah, that was going to be my thing. It's like I was going to say, like, you got to, like, what do you do with J-Dub in the offseason? But if they just win the championship, you do nothing with him.
You do nothing, and you just keep Chet. And
yeah, but
Chet is too good to. Yeah, that's
Chet is way too good to just.
It's like I didn't even realize Brunson was on the Mavs with Luka.
Yeah,
and it just wasn't like Brunson wasn't going to get as good as he got.
But he was, though.
On the Mavs?
Brunson was amazing on the
Mavs. But I was looking at a thing yesterday, and everyone was like, they fucked up by not keeping Brunson.
They did.
But then the other side was like, but like he would have never become the real Brunson, not getting to be the main option.
True. Like you wouldn't be like a borderline like MVP candidate.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how you want it. Like if he would have been like, yeah, I know I could take more shots, but I just want to win titles. I guess that could work then.
I think he would have still been an all-star. Him. It's like Luka Kyrie.
Luka Brunson is crazy, dude.
And they were like both young. Oh, terrible job by Nika. Whatever.
No, they're both gone.
Yeah, I don't.
And then Thunder. So we both go Thunder, Knicks. Who do you have? If you had $1 million,
I might put $1 million on the Thunder.
Yeah.
Like there's no way.
But I want the Knicks.
But the Knicks are like a way worse version.
Thunder in, dude. Fucking could be Thunder in 5.
Could be
Thunder in 4.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Thunder in 5.
And the Knicks have the issue, and it's more self-induced than our situation. They play every player 45 minutes a game.
Yeah,
and so they're going to be talking.
Well,
about
they do it because
they're
like those are our 5 best guys,
which I get. Mm-hmm. But they that's their plan. Like they have better guys that they can just like put in, and they just don't.
Yeah.
So when you're going against the Thunder, who have 12 guys,
they have like 4 guys that are the same guy.
Yeah, no, that won't end well. We'll see though. We'll see what it ends up being. Let's go into.
We'll go into draft here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this podcast is brought to you by Underdog.
Underdog, man. Code Breadbasket for deposit bonuses up to 1,000 beans.
Yeah.
Shout out to Underdog, man. You could do anything on there, right?
You could do anything on there. We've touched on it before, but I don't think that we fully explained. You can. Are
you talking ladders?
I'm not talking ladders. Ladders are cool.
Let's talk. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Let's not get it twisted. I mean, if you want to get on the ladders, do it. You know what I'm saying? You pick a couple players, you ride them to the top, but adjusting the lines.
Yeah, it's the best thing.
Because you could say like a guy like a Jalen Brunson, right? His line's probably going to be 24 points.
Right.
You could send that line down to 14 points.
Or you could
take more
to like 34.
If you really think he's going to go off, but that's just
or
risky.
If you're like, I want to save. I don't think he's going to go off. Let's go.
Or go under.
And go under.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a great tool.
It is a great tool.
And also, 3 words that come to mind are user interface.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very
I'd
easy.
say one word for me, really easy and solid user interface.
Yes.
Right?
Very, very good UI, as they say.
So take advantage of the code. Code Breadbasket. Like we said, up to 1,000 beans in bonuses.
Let's get right back to the episode.
All right, so we just gave our update. Oh my gosh. Dude, Future, Danny, and Zach know the result. Those guys are crazy. Those guys are so different.
I'm not even jealous of them. I love the position I'm in right now.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know the worst position will be like if we have to be in the second quarter down 6.
That's what I'm saying. My
God. Dude.
Even game 6 when we were down like 12 in the second quarter, I was like, I envy myself when the game hadn't started and I was just excited.
Yeah,
I love just being excited right now for game 7.
Down 12. Yeah. But if we go up 8, that's going to be such a treat for those two.
It is. Yeah. But it's like I can't deal with the pain of like just gritty, just like hard-nosed basketball, and that's what we play.
If it's not an elimination game, it's fine. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Yeah. But let's get into this draft. I don't know if future Danny and Zach introed it. We're just going to draft a football team of brand mascots.
Yeah, and we're doing QB, wide receiver, running back, linebacker, kicker, coach. I really want the 1, or do you feel that way? Because if you really want the 1.
I really want the 1.
Okay, let's flip the Listerine case.
Flip the Listerine
so
case.
Heads or tails?
I don't even know if I have like a replacement for my 1.
That's what I'm saying. That's like that 1 roll. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'll just write down. I'm just going to write down 1 or 2 just for our sake here. What do you got?
1.
It's 1.
Yeah, I need Tony the Tiger at my quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback role in this spot it's a tough role to fill.
And it's like, maybe you can get Mickey. He lacks size. He lacks strength. He lacks height.
I won't even do that. He's a mouse, right?
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just trying to like figure out where you're going to go if you don't go to Tony.
I have a good replacement.
Really?
I think, good athleticism. He loves to run the football.
Okay, but again, he already flaws in the quarterback.
He's QB. Yeah, I mean, for him, he won the Heisman. He did win the Heisman, this guy. And he won a national title. He did do a lot on the feet. I'm going to do Chester Cheetah at my QB.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
But a Cheetah at QB, there's something that it's just, can he develop the arm?
But that's not like a mobile quarterback. That's putting Tyreek Hill at quarterback.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think there's Like, that's not bad.
I think if you're sitting in my seat, what do you fucking put Mickey there? You don't.
I don't know.
You put a flying guy like Toucan Sam. We thought about that experiment, but nobody wants to do it because they're like, how does a flying quarterback work?
We've never seen it.
Right.
We don't even know if it's allowed.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Where's he going to put his wings?
Right. So we'll put that up, probably tuck him into the shoulder pads. I don't know. I don't know what he would do. Yeah. That would be weird to see.
So you're going to run like maybe like a just...
He can throw, by the way. He can throw. Yeah, he can throw. He can throw. Watch his tape. Just check out his tape. He can throw a little bit.
Yeah, but that was like... I don't even know if it was high school ball. I think it was like middle school ball. Because I did see a little bit of tape.
Yeah. But by the way, you're drafting a cat too. Okay. I'm just saying. But you have a tiger.
Okay, but
I have a cheetah. He's a little bigger. I know he's a better leader. I know he's the clear 1A.
I mean, Denny,
we both have cats at QB though.
It was the most clear. This guy's gonna win Super Bowls.
He is. No, it's the right pick.
You can go on to your second.
I'll snake into my second here. I mean, I am pumped about Energizer Bunny at running back. That felt right.
I think so too. Yeah, I mean,
does a lot of good work on the legs, high motor.
Yeah, and
I feel good about that.
And the thing that I love about EB is like he's always going to keep the legs driving.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He stays, and he also breaks tackles really well because of that.
Very well.
Right.
Never no play's ever dead with EB.
No, he breaks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great pick. I actually interestingly enough, like if you I don't want to show you my board, but like I have so much talent in the running back. Oh, you know what?
The running back, yeah, there is.
Well, I had Chester was my 1A for running back.
He was my 1A. If I didn't have to go him for quarterback.
So now it's like I don't know if I go to my running back. I don't know if I go to. I'm gonna go to my linebacker and grab the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay. Do you worry like the obvious thing, like he's made of glass?
I don't give a shit about that.
He is a huge guy, by the way. If you haven't met Kool-Aid in person, he's like a fucking. It's like, okay, this guy like lifts
and like he's into contact. Like he wants to go through.
Yeah,
he wants to go through walls. He wants to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He built his whole career. I've never seen somebody build a whole career off one shtick like that.
I haven't either.
He's done it. By the way, it doesn't get old. It's viral every
time.
Yeah,
it's crazy. By the way,
it's like if we did like a I don't know, like one draft concept, and that was every video for 50 years.
But we could never bottle up the feelings that you get from when he drops those two words.
I know. Have you seen it live?
No.
In high school, I saw it live.
Oh, really?
And it was an hour of oh yes.
No
and
way.
he just like goes up there and does it and goes up and it was fucking awesome.
Really?
Yes.
So you would see him again?
Yes. Wow. And he did VIP, took a pic. He stayed for like 1,000 people.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
That's the guy you're bringing into your program.
Oh, yeah. I mean that like the attitude is the best part about Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
He's coming in. He's a positive guy. I mean, I didn't even know about all that. Like he's
a good Samaritan
for sure. Like yes, injuries could be a problem, but I think he almost doesn't even. He hasn't even thought that far ahead. So like
it hasn't happened yet. He hasn't cracked. So I don't know when that'll happen.
I don't either. I'm going to a like kind of an interesting pick. With my wide receiver, I just think it's going to be impossible to stop in the red zone. I'm going to the Jolly Green Giant at wide receiver.
Okay, so you're putting him wide. I knew he was going to go. I had him maybe on the line.
Yeah, so
he's tall, but he's not bulky. So it makes sense to put him at a wide out slot.
He's like so tall.
Yeah, I think
he's like 10 stories tall.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was 9 to 10 stories. If he's wearing shoes, I think it's 11 stories.
Yeah. So so like and also he can jump a little bit. So like that gets him up to like 14 stories tall. It's like I don't know
if you can get the football up there. That's kind of because if you get the football up there, he might get banned because of how unfair it is.
For sure. But I just think it could really be something. I don't know.
It's an experiment. Yeah.
We'll see how he can move.
Right.
And obviously the ankles.
Yeah, the ankles are an issue. Yeah. They're an issue.
Always has been for JGG.
No, that's a good pick though. Do you know what he represents? I think it's a canned veggie.
You know, I always had him as like a
washing thing.
I always had him. Yeah.
Like a detergent. Can we check him out? I think he's a canned I think he's like a pea.
Is he a
pea? Or like corn. I think he's just canned veggies. I think or frozen veggies.
Nobody wants to be a pea. Canning company.
I think peas are
brands of frozen vegetables.
Yeah, so he'll do the pea, which it's fine.
It's fine.
He does pea, but he does pea and I think like carrot and.
Yeah, but if you're like, I didn't really know all that to be honest with you
I'm sorry.
Before I pulled the trigger. Now I'm like,
you usually live by like if somebody's associated with peas, I'm out. Like I'm out. Like we've wanted to do real estate deals at Breadbasket LLC, and you're just like I'm out because he.
Well,
he
because
like
why?
said,
Because why?
I don't even. He just said like I like peas as like a vegetable.
It was more than he just said that, Danny. We got appetizers with this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
And they brought out like a pot pie, and he talked about how much he loves peas.
Yeah.
Like the pea. He was like the pea is.
But then it was like you got up and stormed out.
I said, "Let's go."
And then you texted me. He said, "We're leaving."
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really awkward.
Meet me in the car.
So I guess if you're ever around Zach, like don't bring up peas.
Definitely don't bring up peas.
So do you want to keep Jolly Green? You're going to keep him though, right? But you're just pissed.
I mean, I have to. I mean,
okay. Okay. So then,
Scott, stop looking at me. Scott's just staring at me.
At least he's not. He's not just sitting at the top of the tank.
Oh, there he goes.
Swim away, man.
Yeah,
we get so many shitty messages about his behavior. So many.
I know.
So many comments. Scott threw something at me. Scott jumped me. Scott sent me fin pics. We are trying.
He's still sending fin pics?
Yeah, he's doing all of it. He's doing all of it. Check his taco after this. I bet he has shit in there. I don't know, man.
Out of control. It's kind of at the point where it's like I don't even try anymore.
Well, it's like you're your own fish.
Yep. Yeah.
Like we put him in an environment to be a good fish.
Yeah. You want to send fin pics that you're gonna have to deal with the consequences.
Swim down that road, that path. Fucking do it, dude, and see how, and then come swimming right back.
Come swimming right back, man. And by the way, that taco won't always be there for you, man. That taco won't always be there for you, man.
We'll close the doors, man.
We'll close your taco.
You think we won't do it?
We'll turn that bitch into a burrito.
Yeah.
You think we won't do it,
Scott? Scott will do it. He doesn't believe. We have to do it too. He doesn't think we'll do it.
That's the thing with parenting. It's so damn hard because
do you want your fish to be just in the ocean lost? No, you want to provide his taco.
I love him.
And the hard part is like the taco probably will always be there.
Yeah, that's the reality, and that's why he's willing to just like fucking get high and
yeah. We're trying our best.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got Chester at the QB, Energizer Bunny at the running back. I'm going to get my line. Oh, no, you already grabbed a linebacker, so I don't have to like rush to that slot. I'll just go crazy speed, Zach. So Chester at QB, Energizer running, Trix Rabbit at wide receiver.
Yeah.
So we're that team.
Trix Rabbit is awesome.
he's great, man.
That's like a prototypical wide receiver.
He is, man. He's meant to be he was born to be a wideout.
I like that pick a lot. I honestly didn't even have him on my board, and I should have.
For sure.
And then you have two rabbits. Is that going to be an issue?
I don't know. I've heard rabbits can butt heads, but then I know some rabbits that are really good friends, so I don't know.
Very true.
Like Energizer Bunny and Easter Bunny are good friends, but they're not both in athletics, right? So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
if they're on the same team. They got to and like you got two guys that are like, EB is going to want the ball, but then Church Rabbits. I don't know. Could just something to think about.
Hopefully it works out. And then we'll just grab. So I need coach kicker. We'll grab Coach Peanut. I do really want to play for Coach Peanut.
So you're going to be very offensive.
Yeah. Mr. Peanut runs. I mean, he's the best offensive coach of all time, right? And he needs to bring in a defensive coordinator. That's just like not what he specializes in, but he's open about that.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it goes. Really, like you're either defensive minded or offensive minded.
Right.
He's going to run a sick offense.
Right. Which you guys obviously know that about Peanut.
Oh, I mean,
offensive minded guy. Offensive genius though.
Did he? I think the first Chiefs championship he was the OC.
That was Captain Crunch.
Oh,
was the OC there, and then he came in right after.
Yeah. But he's been pulling strings for a while.
For sure.
That's a hell of a coach, Danny. I'm going to grab my coach. I'm going to go more defensive.
Okay.
Colonel Sanders.
I thought Colonel might go. Yeah. Defensive genius, defensive guru. Yeah.
I don't even know if he's a defensive genius. He's just very hard nosed. Like he's just going to do it the old way.
Yeah, I fuck with it too.
Yeah, I mean,
old school.
You can't go wrong.
Right.
I think players don't love playing for him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because he whips him into shape.
Yeah, right? I guess players just they don't like being held accountable.
Right.
But that's who we're going with. That's who it's going to be, and you take it or leave it.
And
kicker.
By the way, I missed the last draft. I don't know if you saw it. I just didn't draft a center.
Wow.
So that hurt.
That's unbelievable.
So I'm really going to make sure I get my guys. Yeah. Who are you going for kicker? I have a kicker.
Gecko.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We can trust him.
Yeah.
We can trust him.
The football is a little big for him, but
yes,
he does have a boot. I will give him that.
He's got a big leg.
Yeah. Okay. So Geico's kicking for you. Okay. So I need a kicker and a what?
Kicker and a
linebacker. All right, Mike. Linebacker, I'm going to do Michelin Man. I actually think it's perfect.
That was my other option.
Your second LB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Michelin Man for linebacker. They'll battle it out, him and Kool-Aid. And then who do I have? Mr. Clean. I think he kicked in college or something.
Yeah.
So he'll just kick for me.
Yeah. He's actually a perfect kicker. He's a weirdo. Like,
yeah. He's like, he fits the kicker thing.
Nobody gets along. Nobody really knows what Clean's up to.
I would love to know what like our kickers like really like. I would love to ask a quarterback like what the kicker is on a team socially. Maybe they're just the same, or if they're like an outcast. Like the kicker is like not a guy.
I think it totally depends on the kicker because McAfee was the man.
True.
It's like if you're a cool
and the
kicker,
Chiefs guy is a guy. What's his name again? But
no, well
he's got some controversy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying he's like a character on the team.
I don't even know if he is. I think he's. I don't know.
Maybe he's just. I don't know, dude.
I think
you think like
kicker,
Matt Prater was like boys with like Peyton Manning. I don't know if he was on that team.
No idea.
He wasn't. I don't think.
No idea. But I will say it's like you're playing a different sport, so you're not gonna.
It
would make sense if you're not friends with the rest of the team because
it's literally your special teams. You're a different.
You're just doing, but even like special teams.
You're not special teams actually. You're the kicker.
Yeah.
It's so.
Goalie
different.
is kind of similar.
It is a little.
You're playing a different sport.
Yeah.
You're using your hands when everybody else is using their feet.
But goalies are still fine on a team.
They're fine, but like they're definitely different.
They are different.
They're gonna be different.
There's nothing quite like kicker though. That's so different.
Yeah,
basketball doesn't have anything like that.
Because
Baseball.
you're the only one on a team that could just not even be an athlete, really.
Dude, you could just have a skill.
Yeah,
if you kicked from when you were 4 years old and said I'm going to be in the NFL as a kicker, I think you'd be a kicker in the NFL.
I don't know. I would be.
There's probably like a mental side to it too, but
mental side for sure. I wouldn't want to do it. That would be the worst.
Oh my god, dude! Because if you make it, it's like you're supposed to make it. That would suck.
I would not do that.
I wouldn't do it either.
I just wouldn't do it. But at the same time, if you could be like if you're Vinatieri,
yeah, and you're really good and you get paid well,
it's electric.
It's just scary, dude.
It's tough. It's a tough go. Right into stat.
Dude, what am I doing on the stats? I
just don't
have a stat today, man.
And
I literally did this.
Well, that's half the battle. We're just writing stat of the day.
Yeah, wrote stat of the day.
Tough on yourself. I've got just some like player comp. Like I was literally thinking of this in my bed. I was like I couldn't sleep, and I was just thinking of like who's the blank of blank.
I like this. Yeah, I like this concept.
I'm just going to
do the Zeke Najee Wemby one too.
So that's kind of like that was my most direct one is the Zeke Najee of Victor Wembanyama's is Bol Bol. And I've seen these comparisons.
So the Zeke Najee of Wemby is Bol Bol. So the version of Wemby that is as good as Zeke Najee, basically. It's the Zeke Najee level of goodness.
But sometimes it's just vibes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
It's you can't even go that deep into it. Sometimes it is just like you can really explain it.
Bol Bol actually has a vibe too in terms of the physique.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have
8.
And you have the comps, and you're gonna see if I say what you would say.
So I would say I'm gonna set your over under here at 1.5
to see if we say the same.
Because
you can go so many directions.
There's unlimited players.
I bet I'll get it. I bet I'll get over.
I think you will too. So this is the coin.
This is almost like a team challenge kind of.
It is a team challenge. It's kind of a wavelength.
Yeah, wave. Here we go.
Danny, your first one, starting tough here.
Okay.
The DeMar DeRozan of Drew Holidays.
The DeMar DeRozan of Drew Holidays.
And this is one where it's like it's kind of specific. It's like there's a reason.
I'm almost like already getting lost. So DeMar DeRozan of Drew Holiday.
The DeMar DeRozan of Drew Holidays. The DeMar DeRozan version of Drew Holiday.
So it's like, but Drew Holiday, is it DeMar DeRozan? Because who's better?
No, see, so
is it so DeMar?
But this one,
because I'm almost swinging up with DeMar.
See, but this one is actually
vibes.
It's like the only one that's like very specific. Like,
let's hear it. It'll help me.
Marcus Smart, because they get rid of Marcus Smart, they win the next year. They get rid of DeMar DeRozan, they win the next year.
So that's more of like a connection.
That was more of a connection.
Okay.
But that's kind of how I got there. That's 0 for 1. Again, I don't know. The Kevin Durant of J.R. Smiths.
The Kevin Durant of J.R. Smiths. The Kevin Durant of J.R. Smiths is this one pretty tough again to find?
Again, I think you're thinking almost too much about it. The Kevin Durant of J.R. Smiths.
Kevin Durant of J.R. Smiths.
The Kevin Durant. You know what? Honestly, on this one, it's almost just like Kevin Durant plus J.R. Smith equals this guy.
It's like a shooter guy.
It's less the Kevin Durant of J.R. Smith's and more Kevin Durant and J.R. Smith.
Kevin Durant and J.R. Smith
made a baby.
If they mated together,
Yeah.
they would make Devin Booker.
They would make Michael Porter Jr.
Oh yeah, they would. So
Yeah.
that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. The Klay Thompson of Oreos.
The Klay Thompson of Oreos.
Uh-huh.
The Klay Thompson of Oreos is the golden Oreo.
It's I mean, the Nutter Butter. We're over 3.
Similar.
We're over 3.
Almost got it.
I can't wait to connect on one.
We'll connect on one.
See, but then I'm thinking about it from your perspective, and I'm like, God,
it's really tough
damn.
to get here for mine. Yeah.
The Jamal Murray of Kyrie Irving's.
The Jamal Murray of Kyrie Irving's.
Get there, man.
The Jamal Murray of Kyrie Irving's.
And I'm kind of thinking, to give you a hint here, I'm thinking like playoff. That's the vibe I'm taking from Jamal, the way how he's a playoff riser. The Jamal Murray of Kyrie Irving's.
He's a playoff riser version of Kyrie Irving.
And it's not that Kyrie's not a playoff riser.
The Jamal Murray of Kyrie Irving. Ant.
Jalen Brunson. Almost.
I don't hate Brunson for that.
Because it's like if Jamal Murray's if his
Jamal Murray of Kyrie.
I'm like if you took the Jamal Murray effect where he rises, but he started at a higher level, it would be Jalen Brunson.
Because Jalen Brunson is better.
Jalen Brunson's an all-star, and then he rises to even more than
and
an all-star.
Kyrie's better than Jamal.
Jamal starts at a not all-star and then rises to all-star.
This is tough. I really want to get one right.
I do too. Because there's easier ones though. Like you could when you bring James Harden's and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Okay, ready? The Chris Paul of Dwayne Wade's.
The Chris Paul of Dwayne Wade's.
The Chris Paul version of Dwayne Wade's. The Chris Paul of Dwayne Wade's.
So Chris Paul of Dwayne Wade's. James Harden.
Yes.
Yes, dude. That one made sense to me.
Yes. Woo! Yeah, that feels
that
good.
one was almost more like statistically, like hasn't won a ring. Really
Yeah. And I feel like that's a lot of the times where you're gonna go.
Okay.
The Paul George of Anthony Edwards.
The Paul George of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like there's no way you get there. The Paul George of Anthony Edwards is. Oh, but you could though. The Paul George of Anthony Edwards
hasn't won a ring. He's good. He's not all the way there though.
Get there.
He hasn't got a ring, but he's really good. Kind of got good late. Paul George, you know how Paul George suddenly was Paul George of Anthony Edwards. It's going to be an older guy.
So you got to go. So if I'm kind of in your shoes, I'm kind of like, you kind of go the Paul George of Anthony Edwards, and then I'm working from Anthony Edwards. It's like who's like Anthony Edwards, but
right.
The Paul George of him.
So because Anthony Edwards is better than Paul George,
but they're not. It's not even related. You know what I'm saying?
Who's like Anthony Edwards, but the Paul George. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Fuck, I don't know. Carmelo Anthony?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell makes sense. Oh, fuck.
You know, isn't he the Paul George of Anthony Edwards?
He is the Paul George of Anthony Edwards.
Is. The Kobe Bryant of Oh, dude, you can get this one.
Is this the last one?
No. The Kobe Bryant of Alex Caruso's.
So, like, the best version of Alex Caruso, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
High motor guy. Fuck, dude. Is this guy in the NBA right now?
Yeah. He's in the playoffs still.
Okay, so so it's gonna be fuck, I really want to get it.
God, I want you to get it too.
Fuck.
Here's the thing. The sticks, there's a good chance the sticks are like, I don't fucking know. But if you get any of these, nice job.
Kobe Bryant of Caruso's.
The Kobe Bryant of Alex Caruso's.
What is he, like a fucking just guard that's fucking comes in
good
and
at
just
defense
goes
and
nuts, and he's like good at defense.
Good at defense. But like this version of Caruso's like he's not bald.
Yeah, and he's like good.
He's like better looking.
So do I have to think of a non-bald, better looking white guy?
Who's in the NBA and still in the playoffs?
Who is it? I can't think of it now.
Christian Brown.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
You know?
Dude, that's it. I think we need to do it again, and I will just get more.
Well, I got the Clippers of Oranges.
The Clippers of Oranges are...
I want you to give me like 10 and see if because I bet I couldn't even get them.
That's tough. The Clippers of Oranges, so you're just not the orange. The fucking... Who's just not the orange? The pear?
The grapefruit.
I was thinking about saying the grapefruit because I guess it looks like an orange.
Yeah, you look like an orange, but you're just like not.
Dude, that's good. I'll bring you some next pod. We got one.
Yeah, we did get one. It's hard because there's unlimited.
And you could think of it in all different ways. That is.
Give me
good.
one. Think of one.
Okay, I'll think of one.
Think of one. We'll just, you know what, time. We're gonna let him think of one, and he's gonna give it to me. We'll cut until he gets it.
So this is just right. This is like the easiest one of all time.
Okay.
Just to make sure I'm doing it right. Who's the LeBron James of Trae Young's?
The LeBron James of Trae Young's. See, but on this side, it's so impossible because.
But to me, I'm like, okay, so what?
LeBron James of Trae Young's is Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, and then so I was trying to think of one for. I just really want to fucking get it,
but
I was trying to think of one for Andre Iguodala.
Don't even tell me, because I you know.
But I didn't have who it would be. It would have to be what?
Yeah, let's find Iguodala.
Iguodala would have to be kind of like the best like role player ever, right?
It would kind of be like Iguodala would kind of be like the
almost like Ginobili because he was the first guy off the bench.
He might be Iguodala might be
or just like a guy
he might
that's
be
like
dude. He low key could be like the LeBron James of Derek White's.
That's really good.
You know,
that's perfect actually.
But it's hard to sometimes when you bring LeBron out too much, you're just like, okay, what's the best version of this guy?
Which and that's where you got to scale back. Yes. Maybe go more vibes on some of them. Yeah. I'm gonna bring some into the next one. I like that segment, and then we should set a goal line and try. And
do we want to open these so-called packages?
Yeah, let's just open them. Here, I'll just open one. You open one.
All right, you open that. That's from Callan. Callan just sent us something. What did Callan just send us? Maybe it's just that package.
I thought he might have sent us something else. I think he might have. Oh, I think I know what this is. Callum, we've been communicating.
Wait, let me guess.
We've been communicating with Callum about this.
We have?
Yes, and we'll do one today.
A flag? A Mad Lib.
Mad Lib. He wanted to send us a new Mad Lib.
Sure. Well,
thank you so much for your donation. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
He sent us $1, dude.
Oh my God. Wow.
And this is hard earned. Like, thank you for sending that, dude.
Wow, dude.
We'll split that.
Yeah.
I'll Venmo you for half of it. Okay, he said read page 1 and 4.
Read page 1 and 4. Wait, let me just open this first. Any guesses on what this is?
I like Nokia by Drake. You just wrote that on there. This is awesome.
Any guesses on what's in this package?
Oh, this is great. Let me see it.
It's like,
can I feel it real quick?
Yeah. Like a sock? One sock, maybe?
2 koozies. 2 breadbasket koozies.
That's what it feels like. Make sure there's no note in here. It seems like we got a ball. I fucking love balls.
I love balls too. Pause.
Stress balls. Hell yeah. Glad Danny enjoys the spinner. Dude.
Oh, Jake you Malloy, are doing so good, Malloy.
Malloy sends so much shit. The spinner didn't even get opened. We opened it.
We've just been spinning it.
Yeah.
We just do general spinning.
Oh, wow. That's a good
feel?
stress ball,
Let me
man.
see it.
Wow.
Are you enjoying the stress ball, too? Oh, my God. That's great, man.
That's good. Shout out to Jake Malloy. This is the type of shit we need.
He's been the gifter of the year, maybe.
Yeah,
but this, 100%. Okay, so there's some good stuff on this Mad Lib, does that?
All right, so should we just do a Mad Lib?
We'll do a Mad Lib. He also, or maybe we read the one he did.
Let's just read his, yeah.
But he did just leave like a bunch of fun like messages throughout here.
So do you think that he was like, I'm gonna go for a laugh, or do you think he just respected the game and just filled it out?
I think that Callum just respected the game. We'll see.
But how do you respect the game if you're just filling it out?
You just say like Blank and I are going fishing, like Kevin.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But then you're just like, I'm gonna.
I think he just respected it and just wasn't even trying to be funny. Is what I'm saying.
But you can't know the other words. Is what I'm saying.
True.
You know
that is. Oh yeah, if you know it.
If you know the other words, then you're just.
Oh, so you're saying did he just? I bet he just didn't look.
You could have just not looked. We'll see.
So he'd be like person you know, and not look at the other.
Yeah,
shit.
you could.
I just want to read these. I said I like Nokia by Drake. Futurama is a great show.
Never seen it.
Is Calzone?
We have to watch that, Callum.
Is Calzone a top 10 stick? Oh, is this? Oh, this is Calzone. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it's Callum. That makes sense. Wonder if his friends call him Calzone and shit.
Probably.
Did you all get here? Yeah, we're here.
Yep.
My deadass phone number is blank by blank. He just wrote it.
Whose phone?
Don't read on pod. His phone number right here.
All right. Yeah, we won't.
Are iPads just big phones? No, I think they're different.
Yeah, they're different.
How many episodes is this?
132.
My guess, 12.
Oh. Maybe.
83 is my fave number.
Interesting.
Tap into hockey. These are all good messages. This is the one, and then he just said, "I filled this one out myself."
Okay, let's read it.
And then there's just a lot of messages.
Shout out
to Calzone.
For real.
1 to 10. How's my handwriting? I'd say it's like a 7. Calzone. All right, here we go.
Let me see it. Let me rate it.
I really think it's like a dead 7. Let me just get to 7.6.
Yeah, I mean, I would say 7.
Because I feel like 8's high, but anything else is lower. Okay.
Ours would be mine would be like a 2, dude. It's
Same.
crazy bad.
He said, "Are you a true?" Okay, so this is his Mad Lib. Are you a true chiropractor?
Okay,
Fart this quiz to find out how much you love fishing.
Okay.
The best time to go fishing is A, in the morning when the fish are pooping. B, at night when the waves are vast all the time.
It seems so
Vast.
far like you've respected the game.
Oh, vast, and then C, all the time. How many fish do you have to catch in order to have a great day? Between 1 and 83. Respecting the game.
He fucks with 83. We know that. By the way, it's like we're catching fish. We're like this is very sensitive shit.
This is a little
around
sensitive.
Scotty.
Just enough to fill a mug. Yeah, just he type a container, put mug. It really doesn't matter how many cats you catch. When you catch a fish, what do you say? Fuck.
Right.
Oh my fish, Tampa. Oh my fish, Tampa.
Uh-huh.
You like fishing about as much as you like folding socks. Sure, fishing is blue, but the bumper sticker on your car reads, I'd rather be crying. You love fishing more than your favorite clown. You'd go fishing in the pod studio. So he just respected
Right.
him,
Yeah. I mean, that's.
Oh, no, this is how you do it. You can fill it out up here. There you go.
Okay.
How did I not see that? But Callum, thanks, man. We'll do a Mad Lib maybe next episode.
Yeah, we'll rock the Mad Libs if you guys want them. You know what I'm saying?
Mainly, like, thank you for the donation. Like,
For
we
real.
don't ask for a lot. But
For real. No, it's brick by brick, man. Brick by brick. Do you have a stat, or should we just roll right into questions?
I don't have a stat, so we'll probably. Are we rolling into questions tonight, or are we doing them tomorrow?
We'll do them tomorrow, so it'll be.
So we're rolling to Q's here.
Yeah.
Questions from the sticks. Da-da.
We got add some protein -us here.
Okay. Is that a name?
Add some protein -us.
Okay, fine.
So that's just what I think you can do whatever you want in your username. That's what he wanted to do, right? So I'll just,
And so he's maybe talking about like a Chipotle situation.
Yeah, like add some protein like US.
Okay.
Like add a US Chipotle maybe.
Fine.
He said gluten tog, gluten guys. Got a simple would you rather for you today. He said, would you rather sleep on a randomly selected mattress each night or with a random pillow and blanket combo each night? Thanks, fella. Nobody understands mustard like I do. Okay. I don't know mustard, so
Yeah.
you understand him a little bit.
The thing is I enjoy mustard, but I would never say I understand.
He's
mustard.
a tough dude to understand
For
personally.
sure. He's a tough nut to crack.
Right, for sure. For me, with this one, it's easily random mattress and the same pillow blanket combo. I feel like pillow blanket kind of really makes up your situation.
I think the mattress makes up your situation.
You think
mattress?
mattress?
I cannot be more on a different side.
You think so? But
Because
what if you get a maybe I'm not giving the mattress enough credit.
I'm just saying, Danny. First of all, I don't. If you're giving me like a used mattress, there might be some gross shit going
Let's
on.
Let's say they're all new. They're not used.
Yeah, I mean, I think mattress is the guy that you're going to want to build around. I think personally. I mean, I think he's because you got to get to know that you got to get to know that shape. You got to get to know the like how we're gonna indent. You know
I
what
think
I'm
for
saying?
me, I was just like, if I get like small blanket that
Yeah.
doesn't even cover the full circumference.
Right.
Like then we're cold. Then we're in trouble.
For sure.
I guess if it's a terrible mattress, you're cooked.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go blanket pillow.
Yeah, I've also, by the way, I've been in the market for a new pillow.
A new pillow.
If anybody wants to hit me with like a,
So what's wrong with your old pillow?
they don't want it bad enough. I think. You
Yeah,
know?
so you need to know someone. They don't just sell pillows.
That's what I was, and that's kind of why I'm like kind of throwing it to the sticks. Like
Like
if you
dealers or
have a
anything?
guy
Yeah.
or if you know a guy who knows a guy,
Sure,
it would really go a long way for me because I've been having pillow issues for sure.
Yeah, shoot a DM if you know a guy. We want like safe pillows though. We don't want to get too wrapped up in the
No,
game.
man,
I would say
speak for yourself.
you want to get. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know if you want to get.
I'll do it.
If you get
I'll
into
do
pillow
it. Fuck,
business,
I'll get a fucking pillow pad,
just-
dude. I don't give a shit.
I just know some friends that have
I know.
gotten into pillow business.
I know.
One of them I haven't seen since he was like 8.
But maybe that's
off
the way
the
he.
grid.
But maybe that's the way he wanted it.
Maybe I didn't know that. I didn't know that's your aspiration to get into the pillow game. But if that's what you want to do,
It's
we might have to take a step back with what we're doing.
I know.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just
Like,
saying. Like I'm willing to do what it takes to get.
You want to
to
do it. You want to do the thing. Yeah.
I'm willing to.
Okay.
Again. I just want them to know like I am about it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
So
good to know.
if you guys want to set me up, set me up.
Sure.
This one comes from Nick. Greetings, Garino guys. Question for the pod. What would you do if you lost your pants? God forbid. Me personally, I'd be utterly distraught. Keep in mind, you will no longer have pants. Also, I have a complaint. I lost my pants.
That sucks, dude. Yeah, that stinks.
Um,
So just if you lost them, what would you do?
I know I had a buddy that lost his pants
Yeah, and what did he do? It's like, and I could say how I think I'd handle it, but like, how did he? In the moment, it's a whole different thing. What did he do?
Yeah, I do think. Well, he was utterly distraught, and
Right.
and I think Nick said
seems to
he
be
was
what-
utterly distraught.
yeah,
Yeah, so that
yeah.
I mean that's kind of consistent amongst people that I know who have lost their parents because now that makes two. Nick and my buddy back in the day. Listen, it's
Yeah. Oh, it's a tough thing to go through. I think maybe I'd like call my wife.
Yeah.
Call my family. Like, look, I lost my pants.
right, and just go from there. I think.
Yeah.
being honest,
yeah.
be honest about it.
Right. And then just take it one step at a time.
And I think Nick's doing the right thing by calling in and letting us know. Listen, I lost my pants.
Right. And he's not acting like he didn't lose them.
No,
right?
exactly.
He's being upfront, like you said.
Exactly. I think the next step though is maybe try to find shorts. Maybe try to work back into the game.
Or there's like underwear, there's like tights, like something. I'd say get something on there.
But you're not going to get it all back at once, right?
Right.
You're not going to you're down 25 in the fourth quarter. You don't have to just there's no 4-point shot here.
Right.
Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to I would say work with a jort. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
make a plus play.
Exactly.
Score 3 points.
and then work from there.
Right. 100%.
We just got a simple blind ranking from Owen Henry. Let's
do it.
He's doing a double first name, which I recommend a lot of my clients do.
What was his name?
Owen Henry.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
double
just
first.
Doubled up. You know what I'm saying?
Double first.
Yeah. Like that's the way to go a lot of time. Ricky Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would wish I was Zach John.
Yeah, because you could Danny Matthew.
Right. Yeah, but
wish
we're
Matt-
rocking middles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't even work like that. He says, "Hey Z and D, blind rank these 5 people based on how much you'd want to have a beer with them."
Okay, that's fine.
Captain Crunch.
I would love to get a beer with Captain Crunch. He's really freaking wise. He's really just like a good, noble dude. I'm going to put him in the 2. It doesn't get much better, but I got to
agree.
leave room.
And he's got a very positive outlook on things. You know, like that guy will like Nick, right? Like if Nick went to him with his pants dilemma and he said, "Listen, I lost my pants, Cap,"
He would have the right thing to say.
he might even have some pants for him to wear.
That's just Captain Crunch for you,
He
man.
would take the pants off his bottoms. Next you got Ferb.
Ferb's cool. Would I want to get a beer with him? I would enjoy a beer with him. I'm going to put him in the 4. We're just not as familiar with Phineas and Ferb's game.
Is Ferb Ferb is the ginge or
Ferb's the quiet
green?
guy. Ferb's the quiet
He's
guy.
the green man.
The lankier guy. So he doesn't really talk a lot. I think he rarely talks. If I'm correct, let me know, Phineas and Ferb fans.
He stories a lot.
Yeah, he posts a lot, but I don't think he's as verbal. So I think we just kind of he's got a good vibe though.
Listen, there's nothing better than a guy that just doesn't talk.
I know that is true.
Like-
Give me a non-talker versus an overtalker.
100%.
Overtalker is just not
God.
good.
Damn it, I lost it. There we go. We're back. Bald the landlord. It's gonna be my landlord.
Your landlord. So he's not the best, right? Not the greatest hang. We're putting him in the 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I bet I could get a beer with Bald, and I do not want to. I'm not going to ask him for one.
That's an easy 5.
Next, you got, which by the way, somebody came running after me the other day. Lady I've never seen in my life, and she was like, "Zach,
Whoa.
close the gate."
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
So I think Bald is telling him my name and shit.
So
and
the
being like,
name-
that guy doesn't close the
You're
gate.
like the don't close the gate guy. That's great. What a dick.
But she knew unless she was a stick, but she was
Yeah.
like a 60-year-old woman.
And I don't think a stick would come on that aggressive. Like that.
And I think they would more be like, first of all, love the content. Second of all, close the gate.
Yeah. Seems like a bald put her onto it.
Bald told her my business.
Not cool.
Not cool at all. Blue Jay.
Blue Jay's cool. You'd learn a lot about him through a beer, right? There's a lot we don't know. I don't know if I'd feel safe. That's the thing. Like we know him through the internet. We haven't met him.
Yeah.
I don't know who he'd have in his crew like around coming with him. I'm gonna put him in the 4 just because I don't know safety wise how.
Did you already place a 4?
Wait. So
I think you
wait.
forward
Ferb was in the 4. So I have 1 and 3.
3 then,
I'm gonna put him
yeah.
in the 3. I'm putting him in the 3.
The thing I worry about with BJ is like the party favors. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if you get a beer going, the night's gonna end at 5 a.m. in an hour.
That's what I'm saying. It's
with
just
a
like
hooker and
or like it's a great night. You have 1 and you go like you never know with him.
you're right.
Like you might just have dinner. You might not be drinking.
Exactly.
Like it's all over the place. So I'll go 3 for him.
And then
And we have 1.
And then in the 1 you got Pops, which is Owen's dad.
Okay. Seems like a good dude.
Yeah. So and then he said thanks, and we should wrap more things in bubble wrap.
I agree with that.
Couldn't agree more.
100%.
Why not?
We got croissant Ronaldo. So kind of a Cristiano Ronaldo play, it seems like.
Very nice.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He said, formally bows. It's a good way to start. Hello, Zinc and Danilo. Who would win in a classic 5-a-side footy game? 7-game series. You both are the goalies for your teams. Okay. So Zinc's team is going to be, so you'll be in goal. And then we have Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
He could be a good like defender.
I wish I could put Rudy in goal.
Yeah, true. Rudy Gobert, Drake, Koopa Troopa, and Fix-It Felix Jr. Is that like just like a cat mascot that fixes shit? Do we know what Fix-It Felix?
I believe I've got an image of Felix of Fix-It in my
Felix
head. I don't know if
Jr.
I'm imagining.
I have an image too. Oh, he ain't okay.
Fix-It Felix. That is not who I was picturing.
For some reason, I had like a cat.
I had Felix the cat. Yeah, Fix-It Felix is a good.
Fix-It Felix Jr. is that guy. So he's a good piece. He seems like a winning. He could be like your captain. So you have Rudy Gobert, Drake, Koopa Troopa, Fix-It Felix, and you're in goal.
So we'll put Drake and Rudy in the back.
Yeah.
We'll do Fix-It Felix and Koopa Troopa as the
midfielders,
2 attacking, and then guys. Up. Oh wait, it's just 4. Oh, so then I'm in goal.
Yeah. Okay. And then my team, I'm in goal. So we kind of just cancel each other out in goal probably. Then we have Bogut. So he'll play
Andrew
like
Bogut.
Andrew Bogut. So he'll play like a Gobert role in the back probably.
Okay.
Travis Scott. Okay, similar to the Drake role. A Goomba.
Seems more of an attacker to me. I think you put the Goomba in the back.
I have a Goomba. I'll put the Goomba in the back, and then Puss in Boots as a pretty striker up top.
Yeah, he's like the Neymar of the league.
He's a goal scorer. I think with Puss up top and then the Goomba defending, I think that's more firepower than Koopa and Fix-It. What do you think?
Yes, I think that Drake's a wild card though.
Drake could go either way.
Like I think,
like who wins the Drake Travis Scott battle?
Right. Who knows? It just depends on if Travis is putting work in.
I think it's a good match.
And I do think Felix is like, he just like, how bad do you really want it?
Yeah.
You know,
he just likes fixing stuff mainly.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It would be close. I think maybe your side pulls it out.
I think probably my side. Then he said, "Love the pod and praise the Lord for clouds." Yeah, clouds are great. I like clouds.
This is from SZYMUS.
Okay.
Little underscores in there, a lot going on. Do you see mayo and ketchup as friends or enemies?
I think they're enemies that are compatible on the court. That's what I see.
Okay, so you
again, I don't, and I'm just a condiment fan, right?
Yeah.
I don't know them like that.
Yeah.
To me, like people like to mesh them together sometimes.
For sure.
And they'll do it because it works business wise and it works taste wise. I don't see them as buddies. No, I just think a lot of these condiments are really competitive.
Right.
But like ketchup and mustard are actually friends.
That shocked me. That almost ruins it. Like that. Like
I know
I get it. They're just condiments. And
but like don't hug after game 7.
I know.
It
makes me feel like you're not trying to compete.
Yes.
I think
you think they're buddies though, ketchup and mayo.
I mean, if ketchup and mustard are buddies, then I don't see how ketchup and mayo aren't.
I think it's like a condiment to condiment thing. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know either. I think I would lean that they're
buddies?
That they're more friends than enemies. They're certainly not enemies.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they're not boys. Maybe it's more of a work thing for them. But
right.
But I think that there would be more friends than enemies.
Do you ever play those guys together?
Yo, it's great.
Yeah.
If you go burger and you go mayo and ketchup,
that's a great place to do it.
Oh, really good stuff.
It's a great place to do it.
Outside of the burger though, do you really do it? I don't know.
I don't do it. I think like there's like people I've seen them like mix ketchup and mayo for fries.
I've seen that. I've seen that play.
Too far. I'll just do ketchup. Personally.
Yeah, because then ketchup, by the way, is a fucking bona fide superstar. Let's not get it twisted. Like
he doesn't need a mixer.
Condiment versus condiment, ketchup is far better.
Not even close.
But if
I like a burger that already has mayo and maybe you add ketchup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll wrap with this, Zach. We got Nate Schumann. Okay. That's a good name. Feels like maybe like a golfer or a pitcher, maybe. Nate Schumann.
Nate Schumann.
Golfer.
Feels like a good.
Congrats to Scotty Scheffler.
He's good. That guy's really good at golf.
And also, I haven't.
Nate Schumann, I bet, has a 4.0 GPA. That's all I know about Nate Schumann. I don't know much, but I know he's a scholar.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, Scheffler just won. He won by 5. Wasn't even close. Just cruised into a win. He said, so he has a complaint, challenge, and question.
Okay.
So the challenge, you know what? I'm just going to save this challenge for next pod.
Fair.
Complaint. He said, I started doing MVLV Rook at the dinner table with the family, but none of them understood the concept, and it pissed me off, TBH.
I get that.
It doesn't seem like too tough of a concept.
But it's so annoying when you're
like and maybe they're like, what that's stupid. You're like, no, this is awesome.
Yeah, you're like, no, like we're just doing high and low here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're just doing
like, but what does most valuable mean? Do I have to do like a most valuable?
And then you say, you know what? Never mind, Mom.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then he said, question, do y'all's legs ever get restless while potting the pod? Not really.
I think like no, but also like they're certainly moving.
Yeah, there's motion. There's recoils, right? You're
Right.
moving around, but I don't think restless.
I get. Do you ever get? Yeah, not while we're potting, but I get it in bed for sure.
What with legs?
My legs. I'm just like I want to move these guys.
Yeah, I move around. A
I
little bit.
can't go to bed because I'm just.
I also
like,
have
I wanna
days-
just fucking move.
I have days where I just can't find my form with like my
Yeah.
sleeping. Like I just can't
Yeah.
get comfortable. Those are
Yeah.
the worst. Like I'll work for an hour to find my spot.
Are you a arm under the pillow type of guy?
I think I'm like this, and he plays right under. But then sometimes your arm falls asleep if you hit the wrong piece.
This is what I was trying to get to.
You wake up, it feels like you don't have a left arm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's this pillow that he's got a bit of a hard shell, and you could put your arm under it.
Oh, and he doesn't fall asleep.
No, because it's like a little cocoon under there, and then you just go on it.
Oh, and you like it's like
It's
that?
like the pillow goes like this.
And you don't. So this is
there's
like one of the pillows you're looking into.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get one.
Yeah, dealers. If you know the cocoon pillow, I guess.
Yeah, and then you
let
just
us know.
stick your arm in there. You
That
get
does
your
sound
arm
great.
there, and you get. Oh, it's just that sounds like
You ever do the airplane pillow?
the neck
Yeah.
situation. I've never really understood it.
Yeah, I like had one at one point. It's like not. It just wasn't that.
Like, what are you supposed to just lay like this?
Well, it's like if you're gonna lean, like you can just lean on it instead of just when you fall asleep and you're the classic.
Yeah,
Like you could fall, but I do it because I can't control myself
Me
when I
too.
sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking, what are you doing, me?
yeah, it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. But that'll do it for the pod.
Yeah, Nuggets fans, we're gonna be back.
Yeah, we'll be
We're
back.
gonna be back.
We'll be back. Love y'all.
Love y'all.